This is unbelievable.
Let's revisit one of the wildest stories we have seen on the golf course.
At an upscale country club in Lake County, Florida, police say an eruption of golf rage led to this arrest of a dentist. Joseph Sivak, a psychiatrist, says he was the victim.
He was violent and screaming from the outset. You know, I don't know what was going on in his mind and brain.
Sivak says he was on his daily walk with his wife when he was assaulted.
Stop it! Oh my God, they just won't stop!
It was a story of rage and violence.
This flashback, this nightmare or something where it's just coming back to me and it's awful and it wakes me up.
Joseph Sivak, seen here, was allegedly beaten by this man, Dr. Eddie Orlberg, who was 52. He reportedly became enraged because Sivak and his wife, who go on daily walks, were on the cart path.
He continues swearing at me and yelling at me as we're going past. And Lorraine, my wife's like, come on, just ignoring. And he's right there just taunting me, swearing. And, you know, I turned around and I swore back at him. You know, I said, well, F you, we're leaving, okay? He gets in my face. I mean, we're literally like inches apart. He's swearing at me, yelling at me. He literally stops and spits in my face, and he's holding a golf club in his right hand, and we're standing face to face, toe to toe, and he hits me, not hard, but he hits me more than a tap with the golf club. He hit me, spit on me, and Lorraine's like, let's go, and he's just like jeering after he spit on me. So I thought that was an assault, so I hit him at that point with my fist, which had a plastic water bottle in it, hit him on the side of the head. It was like a glancing blow, didn't do anything. And then from there, you know, all hell broke loose.
Indeed, it did. Via an arrest affidavit obtained by Fox News, Dr. Eddie allegedly said it is intended for golf carts, and it is a rule of the golf course. From the outlet, Lake County Sheriff's Office deputies arrived and found Sivak covered in blood, and it appeared his earlobe was ripped. The document alleges Sivak suffered broken ribs and a fractured cheekbone and required stitches to repair his ear.
He started attacking me, hit me with the golf club. I go down at some point, and this is like one of the worst parts. I'm down on the ground because I think I turned around at some point to get away from him, and he hit me on the right side. He was kicking me when I was on the ground in the side, in the chest, in the ribs. So I'm pretty sure that's how I got it, because I remember getting kicked over and over when I'm on the ground, and I remember trying to grab his legs and take him down so he could stop kicking me, like pull him down to the ground. He just kept kicking.
In the end, from the Post, Dr. Eddie got hit with a felony charge of aggravated battery after allegedly smashing the victim in the face and body. Lieutenant John Harrell of the Lake County Sheriff's Office would say, and I quote, "Had he been struck just in the right place, it could have been much, much worse." Sivak said he nearly died from the attack.
As I would start to turn away, he would lunge, come towards me holding the golf club up. And I remember saying twice distinctly, "You can't hit me when in the back. You're not going to sucker punch me. We're walking away. You can't do that." I said that twice. I said, "You can't hit me from behind. I'm not even looking. We're trying to leave." Somewhere in there, we're trying to get away. My wife got in between and is yelling, sort of pleading at him to stop. And he goes and lunges at her. I'm like, you know, you want to protect your wife, right? And I jumped in front of her and like pushed her back. I said, "You are not going after my wife."
The latest from Golf Week reveals the following. Sivak would sue the doctor, seeking more than $50,000 in damages. Dr. Eddie, the dentist from Leesburg, has been known to have the light touch within his practice. At least that's how he markets himself. The suit would say Sivak suffered great physical pain and suffering, mental anguish, permanent injury within a reasonable degree of medical probability, and he lost income and capacity for enjoyment of life. Dr. Eddie was arrested and booked into jail, with bail set at $5,000. He has pleaded not guilty, and his criminal case remains ongoing. Lastly, from Golf Week's Frank Stanfield. So far, there is no legal challenge to the suit. No trial date has been set in the criminal case. The doctor faces a second-degree felony punishable by up to 15 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. Villages News has more. This week, the attorney representing the doc filed a motion seeking the medical records of the man allegedly attacked by the dentist. The motion indicates that a member of the state attorney's office is in possession of the medical records, but has denied access to them, as requested by the defense team. The victim's medical records are necessary and pertinent in proving the alleged victim's injuries, the defense wrote in their motion.